Even if you just kind of go outside and go. That's a good idea. It's a good idea. We got our contract for next year's expo already. I know you're thrilled about that. Did everybody, I know they did want us back. Did everybody see all the work out front that was done and on the side of the building? As you leave, you need to look. Remember, there were weeds and, I mean, it was a mess. We used some of the money we made at this last show and had someone come in and actually take out all the rocks, clean everything away, pick up all the weeds, I mean like dig them up, and then put down a good commercial grade weed block, lots of mulch. We shouldn't have to do that again for a while. Yay. So that was wonderful. That's the way to do it. Things that are going on this week. Daryl, you making drums this afternoon?
We are making drums this afternoon.
Do you have any more room?
Well, you know, if you would like to make one, you know, sometimes extra people don't show up, or if you really want one, come back around 1 o'clock. Who's making a drum today? It's here. I know Joe, and you are. I know Joe's is awesome. I can't wait till he finishes. Anyway, so if you want to make a drum, I asked all the materials. So if you want to show back up here around 1 o'clock, I got an extra drum. You're welcome to sit in and do it.
If you're wondering what that's all about, talk to Daryl. He'll show you some of the drums, and it's very, very cool. We've got lots of drums that we have here in the church. Tomorrow night, 7 o'clock here at the church is Solarize Mid-Columbia. It's the last one for May. We're actually going to do 3 more in June, and that will be it. So if some of you don't know, that's we're actually putting solar on your house and or your business.
What do you think of that plane that's flying?
I think it's wonderful. It made it all the way to Arizona so far. Old full solar-powered plane. Can you imagine being stuck in a cockpit, not being able to move for 20 hours?
It's going 35 miles an hour.
I know. It's doing great. Mind Shifters, Wednesday night. Teleconference, Thursday. What's that about? Well, you don't have to. Shaman's Journey, is that the same as you, or is that?
Yes, that's it.
Okay.
Okay, this is a telephone conference. If you've ever heard about the experience of having that sense of being connected to all that is, I walk you through a process, and we'll probably go through it twice, so you get the chance to experience that for yourself, and then you get the audio so you can do it anytime you want to after that. So the cost of that is $25. And I need it paid in advance, and I need you to sign up. It's limited to 25. I'm sorry I don't have a sign-up sheet.
Is it 20 or 25?
I'm sorry, it's 20. Oh, you get a discount. How cool is that?
It was limited to 25 is probably where you got the 25 from.
And I do need to tell you about a couple of things coming up. Soul Collage. There's a flyer in the back, and that's this coming Saturday. And then there's a whole bunch of stuff the following Saturday. From Deborah Peterson, take a look at that. And then Voices from Beyond, where I talk to people who have crossed over. That's the 18th in the evening. And then more to come.
All kinds of stuff. Essentials oils, Holistic Chamber of Commerce, all kinds of stuff going on. Why am I talking on this one? Whoa. Hey, we have another celebrity in here. Jeff. Did anybody see that? Remember what Jeff is? Where's Cindy?
Yeah.
Cindy's son. Imagine that. He is quite an accomplished musician, and if I'm not mistaken, he had his kind of sort of professional debut right here in front of us.
It was to support the church here and to do what God's looking for, and thank you all.
Yeah, Jeff is quite good. So is his dad, so is his mom, but you know. It's about him right now. Veteran handlers declared that the domestic bull is the meanest and most persistent animal on earth. When one of those big fellas becomes angry, they're mad at everybody and everything. This was a routine aspect of early Western ranching. Everybody knew that when a bull was rounded up, he is likely to bellow for hours. Such angry bawling was so commonplace among cattlemen that a man who berated another was compared to a bull and said to have bawled out the other. Is this a little bit loud?
Huh?
Long part of ranch talk. The term caught the public imagination in 1906. It was used by author-playwright Rex Beach in a novel called The Spoilers, and its prevalence soared after that. The term soon swept the country as a way of describing vigorous vocal display of anger. Now you know. To be bawled out. The heart of a full-grown blue whale is the size of a small car. Its tongue is as long as an elephant.
Wow.
Wow. We do have a couple of patron saints, George Carlin and John Lennon. I really would like to get more new material from them, but Janice, would you talk to them and get some new stuff? Jeez. Yeah. And John, all you need is love. What can you say about that? And George, there are nights, I did that one. Where's the other one I didn't do? Oh, Think Off Center. No wonder I couldn't get it. Weather forecast for tonight, dark. Oh, and I talked with some people yesterday. Anybody want to have an exchange student in their house? I mean, if you know somebody, actually this is a pretty cool program. They've got kids from over 40 countries. You can choose what country you want. You can choose if you want a goyle or a burl, a girl or a boy. Sheesh. Yeah. They come with their own spending money. They've got their own health insurance and all that stuff. All they need is an American household to take them to school if they need it, and provide them food and a bed. Basically. So it might be kind of fun. More information is back there. And they have to, let's see, students are fully screened for English language skills, hold a B- average or better, pass a physical exam, have school academic and character recommendations, carry their own insurance. So it sounds like a real cool idea if that's something you'd like to do. I told them that we were just a little bit too busy for that, but the program sounds wonderful. More punography. Punography. I didn't like my beard at first, then it grew on me. Did you hear about the cross-eyed teacher who lost her job because she couldn't control her pupils? Pretty bad, huh? Oh, they get worse. They get worse. When you get a bladder infection, you're in trouble.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
Broken pencils are pointless. I tried to catch some fog, but I missed. I know. I told you they got worse. I told you they got worse. Oh, more stuff about Washington. For people on the internet, more stuff about Washington. Where's Washington? We're right here in the northwest section of the lower continental 48 states. Is that a good description? Okay. Seattle sells more, isn't it? I mean, look at teachers when I say stuff like that. Seattle sells more sunglasses per capita than any other major city in the nation. Think about it. When the sun comes out, oh, what is that thing up there? So, yeah, it makes perfect sense, actually. Tales from the Far Side cartoonist Gary Larson is a Washington native and still lives in the Seattle area. The Wave, a popular fan cheer for the past 25 years, was started by Husky fans at the University of Washington. Woohoo! Husky fan. North America's largest land mollusk, a foraging banana slug that grows up to 9 inches long, calls Washington State home. You ever seen a banana slug? They are gross. They really, really are. Things that make you go, Most men pursue pleasure with such breathless haste that they hurry past it.
That explains it.
A favor well bestowed is almost as great an honor to him who confers it as to him who receives it. Him or her. Remember, these things are not politically correct. Especially from somebody back in 1692. That was Sir Richard Steele. I don't know who he was. Did you know him? I didn't know. I didn't know. George Bush, I did that one. Slot machines, when you rearrange the letters. Cash lost in me. Probably. Election results, when you rearrange the letters. Lies, let's recount. I haven't looked to see if any of these are correct, and there is a grand finale. actually that I did look at, and it's not right. So I haven't really, I've looked at a few of these, so I presume they're right, and I think they were leading up to their ending that isn't correct. So, but you'll find out what that is in a couple weeks. Stay tuned. Remember, I didn't do that one joke. Aren't you happy I didn't? Well, for example, the other day, Marilyn, my wife, and I went downtown and visited a shop. When we came out, there was a cop writing out a parking ticket. We went up to him and said, "Come on, how about giving a senior citizen a break?" He ignored us and continued writing the ticket. I called him a fat slob. He glared at me and started writing another ticket for having worn out tires. So Marilyn called him a crackhead. He finished the second ticket and put it on the windshield with the first. Then he started writing more tickets. This went on for like 20 minutes. The more we abused him, the more tickets he wrote. Just then, our bus arrived and we got on it and went home. Don't mess with seniors. Just don't. Oh, let's sing a song. We can be devious. And actually, if you had grandkids, I know we can be devious. There we go.